Hi, welcome back everybody. Finally over the flu, kind of got my voice back, so I decided to make a guide on the project I've been working on the last few days. And this is going to be around an aggressive sword-based DPS build. I truly believe that sword has the highest DPS capability in the game right now. Not a lot of people have played with it yet. I'm going to show you a couple kills. I feel like this is at about half power. I could probably double the damage on this. After these kills, I'll go step by step on exactly how to build this out. So enjoy the couple kills here, and then I'll be back with you to explain some stuff. Alright, let's get into the build and exactly why we're hitting for 500 plus with every hit here. Okay, to start off, let's go over the gear I'm wearing. If you take a look at the set, you can see I'm not running any plate. The way to significantly increase the damage is to run plate, but I haven't been able to craft those items yet. If you look, my base melee damage isn't that high at 191. True damage is about 47. So that's putting us a little around 230, 240 base damage. The main things that are bumping this up is my critical percent chance is at 100. So every time I hit, I'm doing a critical hit. And then also we're still running that 90 luck for better drops. But if we want to significantly increase damage, we're going to drop this luck and look for a plate in each slot with both melee and true damage. What I'm running right now has a good bit of true damage on it. Some slots have nothing damage-wise, like this is giving me magic damage, but that doesn't help out. But the rest of it I'm trying to run true on, or plus melee damage. The sword I'm using is level 40 Onium. Again, this can go up 2 tiers, all the way up to Purite. That's going to also significantly increase the damage. And if we're dropping luck just for big hits, you could also get plus melee damage on this as well. Theoretically, if I rolled plus melee and true damage on each slot, I feel like this damage number could at least double, maybe more. I want to show you a trick to getting good swords. This only works for melee in particular. This will get you started out at least, and this works for maces as well, but this guide we're going to focus on sword right now. If you get at least 50 reputation in Airedale, you can come to this shop owner. Her name's Amber. You want to browse shop, and that 50 rep opens up an epic steel sword that you can buy for about 200 gold, so it's not too expensive. Every time you buy this sword, it'll randomly roll 3 stats. So if you're looking for something to use, you can look for something like this with extra melee and true damage for good damage. Or if you need luck, you can just keep rolling until you get a sword with luck on it. I just rolled a 15 here with true damage and lifesteal. That's like a perfect steel sword. Alright, I'll be back with you for the Onium sword vendor. Now, similar to the steel sword vendor, if you come here to Winter Village, there's a vendor that will sell you exotic Onium swords, and it works the same way. We want to come to Stump here. I believe this takes either 30 or 40 reputation, or one of those two. You'll click on it, and again, it'll roll 4 random stats for you. So if you're looking for luck or double damage, it's pretty easy. You're just rolling 460 gold at a time. That'll carry you through probably up to about 60 sword, where you want to start rolling Purites for even more damage. Alright, next we're going to go over our skills. The skill we're going to be using is Fierce Slash. This seems to be a damage multiplier on your basic hit, somewhere around 1.5% I believe. But what really pumps this damage up is that a critical hit is a 2 times multiplier, and these seem to stack. So you're looking at somewhere around maybe 3.5% damage. It really pumps the damage up very high on this skill for a very small cost at 25 mana. I believe, and I'm going to be testing out, that if you get a good Purite sword and double damage rolls on every slot, you could see this hitting up where probably around 1,500 plus damage. So this is how you create the Fear Slash skill. You're going to need 35 metallic essence. You get this essence by disenchanting bronze and iron bars together, which can be bought right off the auction house or mined and smelted yourself. 5 rock shell nuts, which can be collected in the iron mining areas or bought off the exchange. Obsidian shards, these drop off of the scorpions right outside of Hammerstone. If you have 90 luck, it's 100% drop. And a mithril powder. This can be found by mining mithril ore in the Airedale swamp or bought off the exchange as well. I frequently sell these for about 2,000 per. If you don't have your swamp key, PM me in game and I'll mine you up a mithril powder. The next thing I wanted to talk about for the sword is that you can buy melee boost potions, which will increase your damage by 10 for 10 minutes. These can be found at the shop here in Rochester Castle. I'm not sure if you need rep for this, because I have 50 rep in the town, but if you do, it's somewhere under 50. Since we have 100% crit in this build right now, or whatever crit percent you're at, it'll double your damage, so this is actually a 20 damage boost for me. Alright, we'll move on to the next damage boost. The next boost is a big one. This is the Dwarven Ale. And in order to get the boost, you need to be sitting at a chair in the bar. Just click on the seat to sit, and then you want to drink your ale. As you can see down here, this boost is 50 melee damage for 10 minutes. At 100% crit, this is giving you an extra 100 damage on each of your hits, including your skill. The way we make this ale is by interacting with this boar tender here. You want to browse his shop, buy an empty mug, and then trade with him and create the Dwarven Ale. This takes 4 obsidian shards and 1 mug. I'm going to show you how to get those obsidian shards pretty quickly now. If you're running a set with at least 90 luck, it's a guaranteed drop every kill. You just come a little bit south of town down to the scorpions here. And each scorpion kill is going to give you an obsidian shard. Now I want to talk about some of the drawbacks to playing sword and melee in general. The first is that your weapons and armor, other than certain diamond accessories, can't roll mana regen. So you're going to need a good mana regen wand to carry around with you. And this will allow you to regen between kills so you can keep using your Fear Strike skill. If you can find a wand with both health and mana regen like this one, it's very valuable to keep around with you. Another drawback is that in melee range, you're going to be getting hit. So all of your gear is going to be taking durability hits as you're grinding or training. This gets alleviated as your damage goes up and you're able to one-shot monsters before they can hit you. But as you're getting to that point, you're going to need to repair a good bit. Another drawback is this is very crit-based, so you're going to need emerald accessories. The better your emerald accessories, the more crit you can get, the more damage you're going to pump out as well. And the final and kind of worst drawback to this is that if you're foregoing luck for just pumping damage, you're going to need plate sets to roll both additional melee and true damage on each piece. And there is not a vendor in the game, to my knowledge, that sells bars or ore. So you can't just spam craft level 1 sets like you can with cloth or leather. And that makes obtaining gear a lot harder. You're going to have to mine, smelt, or mass buy ores and bars from the auction house to try to craft the gear that you need. That's the point I'm at right now. I'm currently mass mining onium ore, trying to get those double rolled damage pieces so I can replace this set and see how high I can hit with that Fear Strike. Alright, I hope that explains everything that I'm doing with melee here and the way to build an aggressive sword-based DPS build. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. I'll see you next time.